Are we on?
Oops.
When the little guy goes into the banner, that means we're on.
Oh,
You're good.
this guy.
I'm good? Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We're back. Sorry about last week. Something came up. We couldn't broadcast, but we're on today, and we got a great show here. Welcome to Let's Eat LI, where our table is set for you, everybody. Okay? And that's everybody. Everybody in the whole U.S., everybody in the whole world. We got people that listen all over the place. All right, today's show, very exciting. Okay? To my left here, I have Brian, who is the owner and the chef of Liberty Links in Freeport.
Hey,
And
how's
he's
it
gonna
going?
yeah, there you go. Go ahead and say hello.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Brian.
Okay, and he's gonna tell us all about his place. Then we also have Christina from the Chocolate Duck, who I'm waving to, and she's gonna be on too, which is gonna be a great finish to eating after eating all these hot dogs and everything like that and sausage. But the first person right here to my right is Bonnie Scalisi.
Hi, everybody.
All right, Bonnie is a comic here at Governor's and other places. She's been around, and she wanted to come on today because she was hungry, I guess, basically, right?
Yeah, because I heard you were making chocolate and hot dogs, which is a single girl's wet dream.
There you go, right there. All right, and before we get back to Bonnie, we have one of our Palette sisters right here. The other two aren't on today, but that's Andrea right there. Say hello, Andrea.
Hello.
All right. And again, back to Bonnie. Bonnie is also one of the hosts of one of our really good shows here. It's probably in the top 2 or 3, called Three's Company.
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody when you're on, Bonnie?
We are on every Wednesday at 7:30 right here at Governor's, right in the studio. And we try to get a lot of well-known comics on, a lot of local comics. Last week, was it last week? Yeah, not
Yeah,
yesterday, but last week we had Mark White on in a debate, liberals versus conservatives. We had
That was great. I saw that.
We had President Trump calling in, who was John Santos. That he's an amazing impersonator, and we're having a lot of fun with it. We enjoy it.
And it shows, too. I mean, a lot of people are watching it, and you're doing really well. In fact,
Thank
I'm in
you.
awe. I have you on today just so that I could get some of your people to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely share this show, promote it, and they.
Right. I'm only kidding with you,
A lot
but-
of my followers were from Knock 'Em Dead.
Right, exactly.
yeah.
So, we all help each other here at this
Yes,
station.
that's the thing, is you help each other, you root for each other. We're a team. We're not
Right.
against each other.
We're very family oriented. That's why
Yes.
sometimes you'll see Bonnie on other shows, okay? And hopefully I'll get a chance to go on some
Absolutely,
other shows
you're
too
gonna
as
come
well.
on my show.
All right. Usually people when they're hungry they want to come on this show.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, there you go. But you don't look like you gained any weight or anything like that.
I do a bit where I lost 80 pounds,
Wow.
and I do a whole part of my routine in my comedy set is about that,
Uh-huh.
because I had twins, and I gained 80 pounds with the twins, and then I went right back to work when they were little. So I was working full time, taking care of twins who didn't sleep through the night. They got up at 2 different times. I gained all that weight, and I had no time to myself to try to lose it. But eventually, when I retired, I had time for myself, and I started exercising. But I still eat any food I want to eat, and the key is the amount of food you eat.
Yes.
Like
Right.
so I'll have one meal. I eat my major meal in the middle of the day, like
Okay.
around now, and I don't have any breakfast. None of the. Don't follow this. This is not a real diet. This is just what I do. It's worked for me. I don't have any breakfast. I don't eat anything until about now, which is what is it,
Well,
1:30,
perfect.
2 o'clock. I'll eat a lot, but I'll eat whatever I want. So if it's pizza, because if you have boneless chicken, dried chicken, and a salad, you're gonna go off your diet. So you have to eat what you want to eat, that one meal. Don't go crazy. Eat so you're full. And then in the evening, I have like a little snack here and there. But that I lost a lot of weight that way.
You're Italian, right?
I am not Italian.
You're not Italian. You look like my Aunt Nancy. She was always thin and would eat everything. Go ahead.
I'm going through a divorce, so
Oh.
my last name is Scalisi, and that's my ex's name.
Okay.
I'm Polish and Romanian and 1/4 I don't
Really?
know.
We're trying to get like a Polish deli and everything on the show. Maybe you could come
I
on
know
during
nothing
the time.
about my background.
No?
Unlike Italians who are proud of their background, I, as a Polish person, know nothing about my background.
Okay, well,
And-
we could educate you in that. That's
okay.
all right.
I just know they have some kind of sausage, Polish sausage.
Yeah, kielbasa.
Yeah, kielbasa. And Romania.
pierogies, that's all you gotta know.
What about food in Romania? Like, who knows anything about Romanian
Yeah, Romanian food,
I used to
I'm
make
not
Romanian
hooked on.
meatballs.
Yeah.
And I lost the recipe, so I know
Just-
nothing now.
You go to a diner, they have Romanian steak, right? I guess maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
And
But-
all I know is that Dracula was from there.
Right.
From
Vlad.
Transylvania.
Vlad
So that's
or
my
something,
heritage.
yeah.
It's very sad.
Well, sorry to hear about your divorce, but that means, guys, you're very lucky because Bonnie is available, right? So
I'm
there
very
you go.
available.
So maybe we can get you hooked up with a date or something.
Oh
like
my
that,
God,
you
I've been
know?
going. I posted something today on Facebook
Right.
that was hilarious because I just started these dating sites, and I was married a long time. I was married 27 years.
I was married 18 before I got divorced.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just recently got on these dating sites, and I was just looking through them last night, and I started talking to some guy who seemed normal on the dating site. I gave him my cell phone number, and then he started talking about the military base network.
Military
like after
base
he would say a
network.
sentence, he would type at the bottom, military base network. So I go, why are you typing that in? What does that mean, military? Like he's like, how are you, Bonnie? Military base network. So I was like, why are you typing that
You
in?
better watch
What
out. It might be top secret
That's
information.
what he
You
said.
know what I
He
mean?
goes, "Oh, I am on a secret mission to I'm
I
in
don't
blah
know
blah 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 blah."
about that.
So I go, "Well, you know what? That's very interesting, but I don't date anyone who doesn't live around near me." So he's like, "Oh, but we could keep in touch for a couple weeks. I'm coming there. I'm coming back. I'm coming back." I'm like, "Well, good for you. When you come back and you can actually see me in person, then you can
Well,
talk to me."
maybe because like he's in the military, top secret, he could like jump in a parachute over your house or something like that. Like
Who
a
knows?
commando. You know, you never know.
He was a complete whack job, and But I've met many nice people, gone on a bunch of dates, but either they don't like me after one date and they don't call back,
Right.
or I don't like them and they call me and I ghost them. So that's how the dating scene
Right.
has been
That's a
working
new
for
term.
me.
Yeah, ghosting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right now is the time where I always give a little shout out to anybody. Anybody want to give a shout out? Andrea, any shout out to anybody?
To my granddaughter, Ketsia. Hi, Ketsia.
Everybody say hello, Ketsia.
Hi, Ketsia.
All right.
Ketsia.
How about you, Bonnie? Anybody? I know you're on the air a lot, so I mean.
Okay, my co-host Mandy Jones.
Okay.
Hey, Mandy Jones.
Hey, Mandy. Okay. Brian, how about you?
I'm pretty good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to give a couple of shout outs. One is to a friend of mine named June. Everybody say, hey, June.
Hey,
Hi,
Jude.
Okay. And then many years ago, I attended, and I mean just attended, not graduated, Arizona State University, which is a beautiful school, beautiful campus, but not really inducive to studying, if you know what I mean. But while I was there, I was very lonely. I didn't really have many friends. And I actually made a friend named Derek, and he was a Navajo Indian. His name is Derek Yazi. And I just want to say hello to him. He made me feel very, part of his family. I got to know the Navajo Indians very well, plus some other Indians there, like the Zuni Indians, I think it was Pima Indians, Cherokee. I made friends with a lot of these people, and we had a great time. And I just want to say hello to Derek, and we're going to keep in touch. Derek is watching us from Hitachi, I believe it's Hitachi, New Mexico. So we're going to say hello to Derek in Navajo. Everybody ready? Okay. Derek, yuck it to hay, Derek.
Yuck,
Yuck
yuck,
it
it
to
to
hay.
hay.
There you
Derek.
go. Yuck it to hay, Derek.
Derek.
That's one of the first things he taught me was
Aw.
some Navajo. It was really good. And even obscene Navajo language, too, which was great. But, yeah, so Derek, if you're out there, I'm glad we finally got back again, thanks to Facebook. And we'll be talking again. And maybe Derek and I are kind of working on a project to see if we could get some Navajo food here
Ooh.
for the
that would
audience
be
to see
great.
what the Indians, Native Americans eat. Okay, and which is a nice thing because in the world today, everybody's always calling everybody racist and everything like that, but not here on this show. Like I said, our table is set for everybody, right? Let's see no lie. All right, now we have Brian, and Brian's going to talk to us about the links. He owns Liberty Links in Freeport. So Brian, why don't you tell us about everything?
What's going on, everybody? So I opened a shop a couple years ago called Liberty Links. I specialize in gourmet sausages that I will make in-house. I have 9 gourmet sausages. I have 30 different toppings, 15 different sauces, so you customize your own sandwich. We also specialize in the dumpling making. From dumplings, we range from pierogies to raviolis to knishes to empanadas. We cover all bases. We like to do a lot of fusion. We like to do a lot of different flavors, different techniques that you normally wouldn't see. Every month we specialize in a sausage of the month. This month is Mom's Meatloaf. So it's a classic meatloaf dish. It's mashed potatoes, meatloaf, and cream spinach inside the sausage. Then I top it with God's butter. That's a bone
getting
marrow
hungry.
reduction sauce.
I'm about to jump over the table.
know,
and
me
leave.
too.
So today I brought you some snacks. Some things I brought you a classic sweet Italian sausage you can find on certain blocks in New York City. Even guys slinging them out of trucks like Linden Boulevard. You got Dougie. It's very big in the Howard Beach area. He's been there for years. So that's a classic sweet Italian done the right way. We got garlic aioli on top. And then the other one is we got a Polish kibasi. It's a garlic kibasi.
There you go.
My heritage.
That topping we call the Lindenwurst. So that's the cabbage with the kraut, so you get the salt and sweet. And then that's hit with a horseradish aioli. We also got a classic knish that we get from like the Lindenhurst, Copeg area. And then we got farmer cheese pierogies. Farmer cheese pierogies are compressed cheese, cottage cheese inside the pierogi, and that's hit with garlic butter sauce.
I love pierogies.
Oof, me too.
I used to live in Pittsburgh, and there was a really big Polish area.
Yeah, huge.
And there was this one old lady, she would make them, homemade pierogies.
Yeah, yeah.
And I walked in her shop, and she's this little old lady there, and she was selling, like, pierogies with, like, this chopped meat on top, this ground beef.
Nice.
It was delicious. I'll never
Yeah.
forget that.
I don't
you
think
know?
I've ever had one.
Yeah. You never had a pierogi?
No.
Today you're going to have a pierogi.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
cool.
That's a true comfort food.
All right. So go ahead, Brian. Don't let me interrupt you.
So my background, I grew up going to culinary school, actually close here to Levittown. I went to vocational school for 2 years. After that, I transitioned to college. I went to upstate New York, Cobleskill College, a SUNY school. After that, I worked in the city for a while. Kind of got like a little like overwhelmed, so I leaned more towards the butcher side of things because that was more a 9-to-5 job.
Okay.
Along the way, I worked with guys that were 30 to 40 years older than me. I was like a sponge to them, so I picked up a lot of different.
That's the way to
traits.
do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I learned catering, a lot of catering that way.
Yeah, it was huge, and I was the only one at that age doing it, so I saw that was a niche. So the way I maximized that was to keep the butchering alive because that's a dying art right now.
Yeah.
My way of doing it is representing the food that they would make in the butcher shops.
Uh-huh.
So from sausages to even comfort food like the raviolis, those are classic butcher shop traits.
Okay, well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a little butchering in culinary school.
Yeah.
You know.
So culinary school, I touched on it.
Yeah.
You didn't go really into it.
No,
the
I mean-
divulge. So I always like had that
Yeah.
little thing in the back of my head where I wanted to do it.
Right.
And then I took that plunge.
I mean, I made some I made some pate.
Yeah,
you know.
that was big. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
never
big.
never did that
Yeah.
outside of college.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
that
yeah.
in college. Yeah.
But you know, obviously, you went a little further in the realm.
yeah.
of
So
that,
so
which is
I took
great.
it as an art form and took it to the
Yes,
next level.
that's
elevated
what you have to
it. Yep.
do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love your hat too.
Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah.
You have the
Oh,
whole
wow.
pig. in
Yeah,
different
so
sections.
I just noticed that.
even
Yeah.
even in the shop, the whole shop is butcher shop themed. I got a lot of butcher shop stuff hanging
Great.
around, just to pay homage to the old school butcher.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
great. You know, and again, like working with people older than me, like what I did, like working in
Yep.
kitchens. You know, you love those guys because
Yeah.
they're the ones that really
You gotta have the
gonna-
right mindset though. You gotta
Right.
be able. You gotta be a sponge.
Right.
You can't.
Like
You
the
can't
guys
tell
like,
the old guys what to do. They tell
right,
you
like
what to do.
the guys I had, like they'd laugh at guys like Emerald and
Of
stuff like
course,
that
100%.
because
Hollywood
they
guys.
would, you know, little Frenchmen would say Emerald, the bam, and they'd make fun of him and
Yep.
stuff like that. You know, meanwhile they could like run rings around the guy.
Yep.
You know. All right. Anything else you want to talk about,
No, that's pretty
or
much.
shall
it.
we get into the food part now?
Let's start eating.
Let's get into the food
Ooh.
part. There we go. See? What do you got? Let's serve it up, man.
Sure.
Andrew, you want to help him out with some plates or
help?
something like
Sure.
that? Let's see. Cut it into 2s, 3s, whatever. That looks great. Brian, you can sit here. It's all right. Andrew will help you out. Yeah.
Well,
Just
I
tell
was-
her what
I was
you
gonna
want.
cut it
Yeah,
up,
yeah, whatever you want to do.
was
She'll,
gonna cut it
yeah,
up.
yeah. She'll do it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Then we're gonna point out the kielbasi to you and the
Yeah.
and the
my own,
pierogi.
my own heritage. I'll actually
Yeah.
taste something from it.
Well, a pierogi is really like in the Italians
It's like
have the
cheese
ravioli.
stuff. It's,
What?
it's like a cheese thing.
You could just like a ravioli. You could stuff it with anything.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Like
It's
usually
just a different shape.
the traditional is like potato, but you could probably stuff it like what he did, like with the farmer's cheese and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. You could actually also like toss them, like you could fry them like a dumpling,
Ooh.
right? Can't you do that, Brian, with
What?
pierogies? You could fry them.
Traditionally,
Yeah, you
they
can
fry
stir fry
them. They
'em.
fry them in a pan with clarified butter. So you take the
Right,
butter,
there you go.
Ooh.
skim off that
Right.
top layer of fat. It gives a higher rate to
If you
cook
like
on.
vegetables, you could stir fry vegetables with it. You
Nice.
know.
I have
really
to say, I give you guys a lot of credit because I eat almost all my meals. I buy them, and I hardly cook. And if I do, I microwave things
That's
that
okay.
are pre-cooked.
We're all bits of like microwave technicians. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Even me, I'm a chef. A lot of times, I don't even want to cook. You know what I mean?
because
I mean, I'm retired now, but it's
I thought
different.
I would want to cook once I retired. I thought I would. I just don't want to.
I don't blame you. You got to really love it or you don't. You know. See, I started when I was a little kid. I had to bake a cake for a cake sale. I was in Little League football, and my mother worked, so she couldn't bake it that day. So I said, you know what? I'll just reach in. I grabbed like a friggin' Betty Crocker
Oh,
box.
so you made the cake yourself?
I made the cake
That's
myself.
amazing.
Man. Yeah.
That is amazing.
And I loved it. Then later on I went to cupcakes and, that's about it. Then I went to military school and I learned to do a lot of things for myself, So, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm Jewish, so I make reservations.
You make reservations. Perfect. So you and my friend Derek have a lot in common. He lives on a reservation. So you
Exactly.
you know.
See, Derek?
That's good.
Yeah. He's a great guy, Derek. We're going to see. We're going to try and maybe have him do a phone call one day. Their hour difference is different than us. But we're going to see if we can get some Native American food here. When I was out there, we used to have this thing called
No.
Indian fry bread, which was delicious.
Oh.
And it was sweet and everything like that.
I'm just going to give
So,
you the plate.
okay.
Oh,
and
thank
then
you.
pick what
All right, in the meantime, let's say hello to Gina. Gina Kajemi. Everybody knows
Oh,
her,
everyone
right?
knows Gina, of
Gina
course.
Kajemi, coughing hi out there.
Hi, Gina.
We also have Evangelista Escobar. Let's say hello to Angelista Escobar. Everybody know Angelina?
No.
Here you go.
You could pass them around.
Okay.
See what you-
Okay, and then we're going to say hello to Tomas Lara Pareto. And he's in Panama. And he
Ooh.
watches show a lot. And he's a friend of mine. And he always likes to write something comical. And what he wrote today was,
Bri, you want
diets
I'm good now.
don't go well with Felix, which is me.
Oh. Well, you know what? I did. It's all. It's never too late to do a diet or not do a diet.
And your friend from last night.
Oh.
The comic, Mr. Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Bossy. Say hello to Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Why don't you have him as your next guest?
If he'd like to come on,
Jeff,
he's more than
you want to
welcome.
go? They feed you
That
here.
looks great. That
Oh my
knish
God,
looks
comics
good.
get nothing. We get no money.
Right, at
we
least
get
we
no
can feed
food,
you.
and we have to pay for our own drinks.
Right, exactly.
it's-
So we could be like, the first time you come on, we actually will feed you and everything like that.
Oh,
there
so
you go.
so Jeff said, "Yippee!" He's definitely down for it.
Uh-huh. Wow, this
And
looks
it's right
great.
on after Knock 'Em Dead, Jeff. So
Yeah, right after Knock 'Em Dead,
Yeah.
Jeff, on Thursday.
on Thursdays.
Okay, so we're going to start tasting here.
Ooh, any
All
particular
right, Brian,
one first?
I'm going to do your pierogi first. This is the pierogi.
No,
right
that's
here.
the ravioli.
Oh, this is the ravioli. I'm
The
sorry.
pierogies are white in color.
Oh, okay. I don't have that.
Is this a pepperoni?
No, that's the pierogi, but that's
I got a
that's a
pierogi right here.
knish.
This is.
This is
And
a
that's the
pierogi.
pierogi right
Oh,
there.
this is the pierogi.
Yeah.
I thought this was a piece of fish.
Nah.
No.
That's pierogi.
Oh, cool.
The other thing is a knish. And being a Jewish, you should know what a knish is.
I know what a
actually.
knish
Yeah.
It's
So
delicious.
this is like a little international plate we have here. We have Polish, Italian, and Jewish, basically, if you look at it, right? All right, we're gonna try the ravioli.
the pierogi.
Pierogi.
Yeah.
Pierogi is really good.
Pierogis.
Yeah.
Now you're trying the ravioli, so let me try
This
that.
looks great. Nice.
I'm gonna eat all of this.
Is this like an appetizer you do ravioli?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
We have a
good.
whole appetizer menu called Guilty Pleasures.
Okay.
Ooh.
From that, we got like stuff like bacon bites that are thick hunks of bacon. We stick in the fryer. When they come out, we roll them in brown sugar, caramelizes, create a candy bacon. We got pastrami
Good.
dumplings.
Sounds good, right?
We got the knisses.
This
we
is
got,
good.
yeah.
A
the ravioli.
pastrami dumpling. That sounds really good.
Yeah, pastrami. So I worked at I was working. Did portion control for a couple of years as a butcher, and I would go to restaurant, portion control, cut all their steaks, cryovac it, and then move on to the next restaurant. Did about 3 to 4 restaurants a day.
Okay.
I'll take
One
some
of the
mustard.
restaurants I worked at was sushi and steak. So
Really?
I learned the art of making dumplings from them.
Oh,
from
nice.
sushi
Yeah.
chefs,
Cool.
Sounds great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try your pierogi again. This was good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good. So you must spend a lot of time there,
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm
doing
on
a
the
lot
walk,
of
yeah.
stuff.
So,
You
so,
make-
so usually I make 2 sausages a day. I got a walk-in box. I got an 8x8 walk-in box. I
Uh-huh.
make everything inside the
Oh my
refrigerator.
gosh, the pierogi.
I
so
use the
good.
old school crank,
Uh-huh.
and I make 2 sausages a day. Every day I switch it up, and then it makes me enough sausages for the week. We specialize in catering. We do a lot of catering. Tonight we're actually going to Snow House in Garden City. Snow House in Garden City. We're actually going. Had their opening night tonight. We're catering that event.
Very nice.
We do a lot of catering.
Well, I like the knish. I'm gonna dive into this sausage.
Yep, got a sweet Italian with peppers, onions, and garlic aioli.
This is good. And this is, what is this?
That's the kibasi.
Kibasi.
Kibasi
Oh,
with kraut,
delicious.
cabbage, and the
Oh my
horseradish.
God.
We're gonna have to get
so
some of
good.
that for Bonnie over here, the kielbasi.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm eating now?
no, that's
No,
sweet
that's the
Italian.
sweet Italian
Wow.
sausage.
This is really good.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I butterfly all the sausages so you get the nice crispy texture on it.
Right. That's
still,
good.
Still locking in the juice in the inside, so you guarantee that juice.
Wow.
It's amazing. When
Good,
you,
yeah.
when you go home, do you still want to cook or you've had it?
No, so my days are long. They start probably 7 in the morning and end at like 9:30
Oh
by the
my
time I
God.
get home. So the last thing I want to do is cook. I usually drink some wine, go to bed.
Usually have maybe leftovers you could just eat from your.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I just sample things throughout the day. So every time we make mac and cheese, I take a spoon of that. Every time we make baked beans, take a spoon of that. So that actually is my meal every freaking day. Not the healthiest, but controls the food quality.
And the pierogi.
Your friend Jeff says, I love watching Bonnie eat and trying to use a fork and a knife. It's like her first time.
Shut up, Jeff.
That's great.
Yeah, he's a little Weisenheimer. But Jeff, this must be the 4th time I'm telling this story. But I'm gonna tell you a story about my friend Jeff. So we go to these open mics. Jeff is like probably like not again. We're very good friends, Jeff and I. So I had a date that night, and I was going to go to the date after the mic. So I was all dressed up in a really
Ready
nice
to go,
outfit.
yeah.
And Jeff is sitting next to me, and one of our friends was up there performing. Jeff, I don't remember who was performing, but whoever it was very funny. And Jeff had taken a big, long sip of something, and he starts to laugh. He's facing forward, looking at the comic. He turns towards me,
Oh,
and he
no.
spits his whole drink all over my outfit. and I'm like,
my God.
what did you just do? And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So how dare you say anything to me about using a fork and knife?
That's great.
Wow.
Hey, Jeff, do you remember which comic it was that made you laugh that hard? I don't remember. Type in if you remember. But anyway, yeah, I have a million
Jeff
comics who would
stories?
love to be on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, the last show I went to that I was on, I don't know if you heard of a restaurant called Cafe Al Dente.
Yes, I've heard of
Okay,
it.
so the part owner or the chef is my friend, and he wanted to do a comedy show there.
Sorry.
So I had a whole group of comics, and he's like, I'm going to make a buffet, and as part of the money we give you, you guys can eat the buffet. And then at the end, when it was finished, he gave them containers, and it was like little kids at Christmas, like they were going up to the buffet because these comics get no food,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
and,
of course, yeah.
and he even included the wine, the white wine and the red wine for the comics for
Great.
free.
Yep.
And it was really, really nice. But usually you get nothing. I mean, I remember going to something and they had this beautiful food out, and the comics were not allowed to have it.
Oh,
we
my
just
Yeah, I
had,
know,
we
they
just
do
had to
that.
look at it.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
no, that
Yeah.
is awful.
One thing, I just had your sausage.
Yep.
Very good, very flavorful.
Delicious.
More so than like you would get in a supermarket.
Yeah,
or
of course,
anything like that.
no.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
This never frozen.
Right.
All the spices, I break it down to. I got a spice man in Long Island City. I get my spices grind fresh. I'm not
Uh-huh.
buying stuff in Restaurant Depot that's been sitting around for months that you don't even know how old it is, so the spices don't have the same pungency. So I fine tuned it to what you got today. Even my casings, I get them from the Midwest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If I don't
Casings
make
are
it, I get the
important
best.
too, right?
Huge.
Really.
I go through a lot of casings.
Now, what is it that you look for when you're trying to get casings for your sausage?
What is
Uh,
a casing?
Casings is the hog intestine, so it's the intestine of the hog that I fill everything with.
Oh wow.
Yep.
And they stuff the meat in there, so like, it's like a sausage.
And then I put an old school crank and I push it down. And
Yeah.
Pushes it out.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah.
I know nothing about where the food comes from.
Yeah.
Just eat it.
I just eat it.
Ange, if you can, you got the kielbasa there, and what's the other one?
The sweet Italian and the kielbasa.
Okay.
The sweet Italians.
Yeah,
with
we
the
had that,
onions.
right? Okay, Ange, let's try the kielbasa. Would you like to try some kielbasa? You okay? You getting
Sure.
stuffed yet?
No, Jeff is like laughing at me because I keep telling that same story.
You getting stuffed? I mean, is it?
Oh no,
Have you reached your level yet?
I just am a slow eater, but I will
It's
eat
all right.
everything
But that's
on
the
the
way
plate.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
eat, though. You're supposed to eat
I will
slow.
finish everything, but it will just take me longer.
It's okay. We're good. We're on a delay, so people will, after what you eat, then, you delay 2 minutes, so it's even better.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, it was Stephen Rocco Perot who was laughing at.
All right. So, Brian, you're going to be at the Snow House in Garden City tonight, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
the store's located. Liberty Links is located at 154 Atlantic Avenue, Guy Lombardo in Freeport, New York, right
Okay.
before the Nautical Mile.
Very good.
Nice.
It's a small restaurant, about 12 seats inside, but we do a lot of takeout. And we also specialize in catering.
Now, can people buy the sausage without it cooked?
No, I'm
has to be cooked,
completely
right?
against that because if I sell you my sausage, like you come home, you cook it, and you overcook it, you'll be like, it wasn't that good.
Right. Okay,
So
that's
to-
important to know.
To control that situation, so the sausage
I
tastes
believe
great
it.
every single time. We either cater it or you
Thank
get it
you.
at the store. We won't replicate it.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know,
Well-
because, you're leaving it to someone else to cook it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not going to be the way that they...
So if the outcome's not the same.
If I cooked it, it would be burnt.
Yeah.
Burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
All right, let's try some of the kielbasa now. I've been waiting for this.
Sorry. It's
And what do you have? It looks like you got, the red cabbage and
The
everything?
red cabbage gives a sweetness. The kraut actually gives it that saltiness,
Okay.
and then with the horseradish, it ties everything together.
Looks nice. Nice color. Look at that's
Yeah.
very bright. That's good. Yeah.
So it's a smoked meat, and then I put it on the flat
That's
top and
good.
caramelize it. Yeah. It's got a garlic aftertaste.
Very good.
Delicious.
I like it.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
We also have chicken options. We have a chicken cheese and parsley that's on the menu. It's got aged provolone, pecorino romano cheese, and fresh parsley. We also got a lamb merguez. That's a French dish. It's also got Moroccan spices.
What's it called?
Lamb merguez.
Okay.
So it's got cumin, coriander, thyme, rosemary, red wine inside the sausage.
Whoa.
It elevates it
That's
and gives you a
interesting.
flavor you never tasted.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yep. We got Mexican chorizo. We got bratwurst, knockwurst. The bratwurst I make with it's pork and veal. I put heavy cream in there and egg whites. The egg whites give a creaminess. It's a traditional German style of cooking it and making it. So that's what we try to keep.
Very good. Very nice.
My friend Jeff wants to know, do you have a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a small restaurant. It's a 12-seat restaurant. Jeff, come down and we'll talk to me. I'm there every day. You'll see the red hat.
If I get the house and the divorce, I'm gonna have a big party. You can take care
Now
of
we're
my
talking.
party.
Now
Right,
we're talking.
yeah.
Yeah.
And-
So
and
so for the
invite
parties,
all my
we
comic friends.
specialize in past hors d'oeuvres. I give you a list about.
Nice.
There's about 100 options on that list. You pick about 6, depending if you had more than 50 people. Depends on how many people are passing. Above 50 is about 2 people.
You know what? This is different too than what you would normally
Oh,
get.
100%,
with a
yeah.
Very good.
Outside the box, not the classic.
Outside the
overcooked-
box. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Not the classic overcooked penny vodka and stuff like that you have in at every
If you
party.
stay inside the box, you got to compete with everybody else. It's not worth it.
I'm not scared to compete.
No, I
I'm
can see
tired
that.
eating this. I'm tired of eating the same thing. How many times you go
Right.
to a pizzeria? How many times you go to a burger joint? How many times you go to do
Absolutely.
tacos?
Yeah, that's true.
It's the
Absolutely.
same food over and over again. I just want to be in the rotation. I'm not trying to take anybody's spot. I just want to be added to that
Right.
rotation.
Very good. You got the right
Yeah.
mindset.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
All right, Brian. What do you
It's a
think?
great
Brian did
idea.
a great job, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
God.
Not bad, not bad.
The
Not bad at all,
sausage and
Brian.
peppers
Yeah,
were
good, right?
so
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
Oh
Delicious.
God.
So in the winter we make the biscuits and gravy, like the southern style.
Oh, nice.
So I take the
Ooh.
trimmings, the ends of
So
all
you
my
do a little
sausages.
seasonal action too.
Oh
right?
yeah,
That's great.
all
yeah.
on seasonal. We
Nice.
specialize in soups, stuff like that too, in the winter
Uh-huh.
time, fall and winter.
Wow.
Gina
Very
says
good.
you're killing my diet.
Yeah. just wait till you get there.
Right?
Right. Look at that. Okay.
Mm.
Well, Brian, if you have nothing else to add, I know you got somewhere to go. If you'd
All right,
like
beautiful.
to leave, that's up to you.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you very
Otherwise,
much.
you can stay and come back
you
on
have a
again
card?
whenever you
All right,
have
cool.
anything.
Do you have a card?
I have menus. I don't have the
All right,
card.
give,
All right, you
give
don't-
me one of
yeah,
your menus
yeah.
before you
No
Let me,
leave.
problem.
let me give you one of my cards too,
Yep.
if I can find it. I don't know. I had it around here somewhere.
Also,
You gave
my
me
my
a card.
my,
I know.
my Instagram, I put up videos because I do sausage of the month every month, and the video of the sausage of the
Ooh.
month
Uh huh.
like gets people into the store. So that's something that you guys should check out.
Oh my God.
Okay.
They're
So-
done right.
Very good.
So you
Like
go
I-
on Facebook?
Facebook or Instagram, either one. Liberty Links,
Okay,
just
Liberty
straight up
Links.
Liberty
Okay.
Links. You'll see,
Very
you'll
good,
see the big
Brian.
pig, and you'll know.
Yeah, I know.
Liberty
I
Links.
posted. I did. I
Yep.
made a little movie for
Yep,
you too,
yep,
right?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
There you go. Yeah, this is great. Great
Excellent.
stuff.
Excellent.
Like I said,
Thank you
come,
very much for having me.
come back anytime you
All
want.
right, cool.
If you're gonna promote something, you
Yeah,
got
cool.
anything going on,
All right, cool.
you're always welcome here.
Beautiful.
All right, because we love
Part
your
of the
food.
family. I'll take it.
Right, and we get to eat it for free, which is great.
Amen. It's a win-win. It's a win-win, baby.
There you go.
Everybody's winning.
Thank you.
All right. No
Nice
problem.
meeting you.
Nice
Nice
meeting
meeting you,
Thank you very
Brian.
much.
Okay,
Yes, Thank you
folks.
very much.
I'm going to
Yeah.
continue to eat
Very
your
good.
food as you're leaving.
Excellent.
So, coming up next, we have the chocolate duck. Is everybody ready to have some sweets and everything?
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take care of this first for you, and they're gonna set up. So we got Christina. Christina, who's with you?
I have my assistant Allison who
Allison.
helps make all the
Okay.
recipes and all that.
So we have Christina and Allison. How's that? Okay. We're just gonna get this place cleaned up for you, and you bring everything on. That looks good too. Looks like we got some dipping to do with some
Ooh.
strawberries, pretzels,
Whoa.
and bananas. There you go.
Very good.
If you want, anything left over, you could just put on that table there.
right, cool.
Whatever you want to do. This way you don't have to.
Excellent, Brian.
Oh, glad you enjoyed it.
Excellent.
That was good.
It was so,
Comfort food.
so
baby. Comfort
delicious.
food.
I'm still eating it.
Comfort food always does
So
well on the
good.
show
Yeah,
all the
can't
time.
go wrong. Here's extra menus. for
And
you
the
guys.
knish too is so
Yeah, give us the
creamy,
menus,
you
we'll
know,
taste them
and
out.
crispy outside, creamy
exactly.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I get that
delicious.
I get that
Take
fresh
one for
delivered.
myself.
Absolutely.
That
Look
gets
at
delivered every
that.
week. The secret's just getting fresh food. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I get it delivered once a week. We go through it. We move a lot of product.
very good.
Ryan, if you want any of that, go ahead. You're gonna go work tonight later, so.
Yeah, right.
All right. Very good, Brian.
All right, beautiful, beautiful.
Great job.
Have a good one.
Good
guys.
job,
Thank
Brian.
you.
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Very good.
Oh, I'm in, baby. I got that piece, you got that piece.
Brian's not shy though. You know that's what I like about him. Very aggressive. I like that. Okay, we got to get these plates out of the way. Well, you're still eating, so go ahead.
I'll keep it in my hand, then we can.
No, we can get rid of it.
Don't
There you
wanna
go.
take it.
She'll do that.
No, but this is like out of the box. Like a new school pizzeria.
I always go to this. I'm like kind of boring. I always go to the same restaurants that are
A lot of people
within
do.
a radius of my house.
Right. A lot of people do that though. Don't feel bad.
And
We're all
I'm trying
creatures
to
of habit.
expand my horizons.
Well, here you go. If you stay on the show long enough, you'll expand.
'Cause
Not
there's so many
only
places
expand
on-
this way, but you'll have your horizon.
There's so many places on Long Island that have great food, but
Oh yeah.
I just go to the same few places.
From doing this show, I've discovered a lot of different places now that are on there. A lot of
They're
different
talking about the
things.
sweet shop all the time. I've never been there.
Uh huh. Where is that?
Eric and Tony talk about it all the time. They're like, this is the best
Street
place.
shop? it's called?
Sweet,
Oh, sweet shop. Okay.
sweet shop.
Okay.
So and of course, their pizza place, which I still haven't had a chance to get to.
Oh right.
And
one
that's
over
pretty
here?
close.
Yeah.
Bella Vista.
Bella Vista, right?
Bella Vista Pizza.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done. Since I ate everything on the plate.
That's good.
I
You ate
always
everything.
do.
You did a good job. You weren't too slow or anything. You kept up with everybody.
I'm always
Very good.
like about a couple minutes behind. So Gina said, I went to the Chocolate Duck for the first time this Easter. Best chocolate bunny I ever had.
There you go.
And if I remember, peanut-free items. So she's telling.
I don't know.
They're about to come on with some. It
Yeah.
looks beautiful.
So you already have a fan that said that they went to you.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
We would hope after 32 years, we would have a bunch of fans.
You know, it's nice to show that before you, show that to the camera.
That's okay. The camera's gonna capture all that.
Whoa.
Wow, look at
Wow.
that. You
Holy
just put it right
moly.
there. The camera's gonna
Yes.
capture it.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
You guys got a lot of room
It's
left or
all
what?
beautiful.
Yeah.
You always have to have room.
Oh wow, that was great. We're going to find out what they are.
It's chocolate on a stick.
Those
Apparently.
are
Oh my gosh.
Belgian waffles dipped in caramel.
Whoa.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Waffles on a stick covered in chocolate. What's
Oh,
better than that?
chocolate dip.
We got heaven here going on now.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Wow is right. Everybody's doing a great job, by the way, with the display, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everybody.
The presentation is
Sometimes we get
beautiful.
people that just slap the food on the table and that's it.
That would be me.
That would be you. There you go.
It is all about presentation.
We have water here for you in case you guys need any.
You have forks, or do I need?
We have forks here.
Yeah, we have all that if
We
you
have,
need it.
we have that here, and some knives and forks and spoons.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I got your number.
Hello,
Hi.
Christina. Come sit.
You guys could work in conjunction.
Just-
he
can
could
you shut
he
that
could
door?
do the main meal and you guys do the dessert.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I planned it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
You can pass that menu down here. We don't. You know.
I don't know. I'm gonna follow him. That food was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, we got more menus here for him.
Yeah,
was
his menus
amazing.
are
Not a
here.
bad intro, right? Look
Not a
at
bad
that.
intro at all. Something different.
All right. So we have Christina and Allison, correct? From the
Hi,
Chocolate
yes.
Duck.
Hello.
Last time I was
I've
at
heard of
Chocolate
that.
Duck was probably about 10 years ago.
Well, why?
I don't know why,
Get
but
down there.
you know
Where
what?
is it located?
On Main Street in Farmingdale.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, when I went though, I don't think you owned it at the time. I'm
No,
not
I've had
sure.
it for 32 years.
Oh, really?
Me and my
Okay.
family have had it for 32 years.
Okay. I went there. There was more like molds and stuff like for
we
making
do molds
chocolate.
and stuff, but we also recently, about a year and a half ago, opened up a boutique in the front.
Oh, okay.
chocolate
That's
boutique,
why I don't
Where we're
know.
doing chocolates. We have a great line of adult gummies and candies and stuff like
Okay.
that. We're even introducing CBD truffles,
Uh huh.
Ooh.
which is amazing.
Uh huh.
So yeah, we're branching out into a lot of different things right now.
Now you also do like cakes and everything too, like. Don't
We
you?
do incredible cakes. We do amazing.
You won a lot of awards,
crazy
I think,
cakes.
right, for like wedding cakes and things
We
like
have.
that.
We won
or-
Best of Long Island on wedding cakes. We've won Best of Long Island Chocolatier 2 years in a row. Best Bachelorette Party
Wow.
venue. We
Best
do,
bachelorette party.
We
Okay.
do fantastic parties, kids parties.
I was
with
just
the
going to ask you about
chocolate.
kids' party because
Yeah.
I remember taking my kids to a chocolate place for a party.
Really?
Yeah, we do
My
it all.
my comic friend Jeff says, "Everybody say diabetes on the count of 3." Good one, Jeff.
Sugar free.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you probably make
Sugar
sure
free.
stuff.
See, so there's something for everybody.
Yeah. No, we're always doing new and exciting things. You know, you have to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, we do crazy cakes. I mean, we do cakes. Most recently, I did a cake, a life-size chocolate lab cake, a dog cake.
Nice.
You know, we do life-size golf bag cakes.
Wow.
And, you know, we go crazy with that
I actually
stuff.
saw that on your Facebook,
Yeah.
the Labrador and chocolate or something like that.
How long
Yeah.
would it take you to
That's a
make
real
something
chocolate
like
lab.
that?
Well, the process takes a couple of days. You're not necessarily working a couple of days on it continuously, but you know, you want to bake it one day, get it filled and sculpted the next day, and then decorated, you know, within that time frame. So you're looking at 2 or 3 days worth of work on something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I see. Well, tell us a little more about the place. But I do see you have a Food Network competitor patch here.
Yes, we've competed many times on the Food Network.
Okay. I'm surprised I haven't
Ooh.
seen you. Okay.
Yeah, I've been on about 13 times.
Wow.
Most recently, we did one. I can't say too much about it, but we shot one up in Canada. Last year, we had them shooting a show in our store for Halloween Cake Off. So yeah, we've been on there quite a few times.
Nice.
Enjoy it. Love competing and doing fun stuff
Oh,
like
that's the only way you're gonna get yourself out there
That's
and love your
it.
job,
that.
right?
Yeah, and putting out a good product.
And
so.
putting out absolutely. Well, as we can see here, I mean, we're all salivating basically over the.
Well, this is the
chocolate
newest thing that we're
yeah.
bringing to the
Uh-huh.
table. Like I said, we like to do new and fun things,
Right.
but we're doing like, you know, kind of a not for breakfast anymore food. So we have Belgian waffles. Instead of syrup, we got them drizzled in caramel. Some are in milk chocolate, some are in dark chocolate. And we even have some that are coated in bacon.
Oh.
Good.
And then in the center we have the almonds, we have sprinkles, we have Oreos, and then in the center we have bacon pretzel clusters.
Bacon pretzel.
Bacon, pretzels, and chocolate, and it will change your life. It is amazing. The sweet and the salty
I
is just
love
perfect
that.
I have
together.
a
my
joke that I
gosh.
do about bacon because I love bacon. And I said, I talk about how that's one of the reasons I gained a lot of weight was eating all this bacon. And I go, I know that there's a special place for me in Jew hell because I'm Jewish. And that place is Florida.
Yeah, there you go.
That's one of my jokes for my routine. So
Yep.
bacon is one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine
But I
too.
never thought to include it with chocolate.
You know, nobody would,
It's
but
outstanding.
in the last few years, people have really been going more towards the salty and sweet. I mean, as women, we know salty and sweet.
Yeah.
We've loved it for many, many years.
Yes.
But it's just becoming more and more of a thing with people. And, you know, even a lot of new recipes you see done online or on the Food Network, they're incorporating a lot of like sweet, salty, even spicy and sweet, which I brought along with me. I have an apricot chili truffle dip.
Oh my God.
That they complement one
my
another. You
God.
don't realize how much you release your flavors when you add another element of salt or spicy. It brings out the other flavors, and pair any of these with a glass of wine, and
Oh
that's a
my
Friday
God.
night to
Oh my God.
You don't
remember,
need a
right?
guy after that.
Yeah, exactly. That's just the
Wow.
bonus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God. All right. Why don't you talk a little more about your place? Anything else? You have classes, by the way.
We do. We do a full line of classes for anybody from children to adults who want to learn cake decorating,
Oh.
cookie decorating, baking,
Chocolate molding.
chocolate molding. What else do we do, Al?
We do chocolate molding, and even just more so like in our, not so much in classes, in our parties and stuff, just how to make things like decadent treats like truffles and fondue and clusters and stuff like that. And we just do, people love it.
Our ladies' night out parties are the
Oh.
absolute best because you bring a bottle of your favorite wine. You know, we'll put out chips and dips and, you know, fun little grapes and cheeses and stuff. And we'll have all the wine glasses out for you. Bring your own wine, and for 2 hours you make chocolate truffles, 5 different kinds of truffles. You make nut clusters and caramels.
Oh, that
and
sounds awesome.
Oh my
if I got a group
gosh.
of my women comic friends, to come,
Absolutely.
That would be great.
Can we each pay our own
Yep,
way?
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm setting
That's how
that
it
up.
works. That's
I'm
how
definitely
it works.
setting
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's an
great.
awesome, awesome time.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
mean, I don't know if you can handle us.
We can
but-
handle we can handle
my,
you.
my comic friends, the women, oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm,
what-
I'm
what-
the normal one.
Well,
I'm the normal
Uh-oh.
one.
No, it's okay.
this one over here can handle you.
That's
She's,
okay.
I
got
she's
it.
got the
Don't worry.
personality. So
Wow. Once the chocolate kicks in, though, I don't know. It might be kind of rough.
a little out of control, right?
Yeah.
Chocolate and wine. I mean, what's
Oh,
better than
yeah.
that? You know, we do a lot of different
yeah,
things.
You won't
there.
get rid of us. We'll camp out there. We
Well,
won't
we'll
leave.
put you to work.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
you
we're
go.
not shy.
Okay.
You know, we'll take on any labor we can. But we do. We really enjoy what we do. We're family owned for 32 years now,
Wow.
probably going on 33.
I feel like that's what makes us so unique too, is that we are family owned. So whereas we do have, you know, other people there with us, but we, you know, we keep it together and we treat all of our customers like family. We've had some
Perfect.
of
That's the
our
way you want it.
customers
Yeah.
for
Well, you
just
probably get a
long.
lot of regulars, a lot of people that
Oh,
come
yeah.
in and they, you know.
We do, and they are family. And,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you know, we
Absolutely.
do enjoy it tremendously. And we love to promote people who are going into the field of being pastry chefs and stuff like that.
Right.
So we love to mentor them as well, bring them in and,
Uh-huh.
and let them work. Anytime a customer has an issue with doing a cake, they have a problem, they know they can come to us. We'll help them with whatever chocolate piece they're making or cake piece, whatever they need. You know, we try to offer all aspects of our business that we can.
Okay.
And it's very seasonal. Do you find like that certain holidays you are really, really busy, like Halloween?
Valentine's Day.
You
I'm
know, our
sure.
busiest
Day.
times are probably around Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. Those are our busiest times. Valentine's Day for sure. But that's the thing in business, and this is the one thing I've learned from my dad, who him and I run the shop along with Allison, is that you have to have something for every season.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to make it in business, especially on Long Island, you have to have something for every season, and more than one thing. You know, or else it's really hard to survive.
Right.
otherwise.
Absolutely.
Like even Dunkin' Donuts, they changed the flavors of the coffee for the seasons.
Yeah.
So like you know, because it's the same thing over and over, and then all of a sudden it's October and you got the pumpkin spice and you got you get excited by that. I mean, I do.
Well, we definitely do as well. She was so excited that we bought pumpkin spice Cheerios the other day.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I've seen them in store, actually.
Yeah. So they love that. And you know what? Going into our season, we will be offering more seasonal truffles.
Right.
You know, cranberries, gingerbreads, pumpkins, and all our different truffles that we make, and our cakes as well.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we really do love what we do, and we love creating new stuff. all
I
the
could
time.
see. That's
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I mean, if you're gonna try one, I would have to tell you to try the bacon one if you love bacon.
Yeah, I think we could probably start off with that. I would think, right? What do you think, ladies?
I'm
Okay.
game.
All right, we're gonna try some of that.
Yeah, this is.
That's the one in the middle, or is this the?
Well,
one in
this
the
is the waffle and the bacon.
Okay,
Oh my
A
we're
little
gonna-
warm in here.
Whoa.
We're gonna get a plate, and we're gonna cut that one up.
Okay.
So that everybody can taste it.
And then, if you like, do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
I like all chocolate, but
I
dark
like-
chocolate's my favorite.
Me
usually.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the bacon pretzel cluster.
that's for you.
Oh, thank
You go
you.
first. You're
Might
our
be a little
guest.
bit soft in here.
Okay. I imagine like where you do everything, you have it all refrigerated in a cold room or anything like that.
Well, we keep the. You don't want to refrigerate your chocolate too much because it tends to sweat, but
Right.
you have to keep the air conditioning very hard.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Our cooling bill during the summer is
In the
is
summer,
pretty wicked.
Transporting it must be difficult.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just like when I get into my car, it's so hot. I can't imagine trying to like bring chocolate.
You
in it.
have to line
have
the
to
boxes and put
pre-line
ice
it,
packs
yeah.
in it and everything for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Otherwise
our
you
shipping
get
costs do
melted
go up in the
mush.
summer.
Wow.
For those, I can cut them.
Bacon and chocolate.
Bacon and chocolate,
Very
right?
good. Yeah.
Just like we do an incredible
That's
salted
delicious.
caramel buttercream
Oh, that's
that is beyond. You know, the salt
Right.
and the caramel with the buttercream is to
Oh my
die for.
God, it's amazing.
Which one should we do? The bacon?
It's
or
very good.
Oreo? Nuts?
You choose.
Oh
What do
my
you guys
God.
wanna try?
It's delicious.
It's addicting, right? Oh, here.
Yeah.
Dark or milk?
I'm sorry?
Do you want dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark, please.
Okay, you got it.
I like both, but.
See,
it
I'm a
really
milk
doesn't
chocolate
matter.
person. There's certain things I will eat only with dark chocolate, like a chocolate dipped strawberry. I will not.
You're gonna
eat
love
milk
this.
chocolate.
Okay.
I like it. I prefer it in dark.
Sure I will.
Um,
Oh my God.
The bacon I tend to love more in the milk chocolate. Believe it or not.
Oh God.
That is
amazing.
That's really good. I mean, I hate to say it, but if I had like a mound of that, I could probably clean it off.
I could eat
watching
the whole
the
thing.
show or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
You know?
it's
God.
easy to do.
It's delicious.
What do we have here with
That's
this
the
one?
Belgian waffle with caramel dipped in
Oh my
chocolate
God.
and Oreo.
Okay. That looks good.
Why don't you cut up a bacon one as well?
Now,
We pride ourselves on doing a full line of gluten-free chocolates,
that's good.
sugar-free chocolates,
Oh, my friend has gluten
dairy-free
issues.
chocolates. So even during the holidays, like we do, we do your chocolate turkeys during Thanksgiving and your Easter bunnies and all that, all
Right.
your seasonal stuff. But we take special orders and we do make it in store for people who have gluten allergies, people who have dairy allergies.
Right.
There's a
You
lot
can't
more
forget
people-
about them because it's a huge society right now, and
A
they're
lot
just
of
as
them
important as us. So that's really important to make sure that everybody gets to taste it.
Oh, you're getting a
Oh,
phone
get a
call.
phone call. Hold on.
I think you pressed 3 twice. The button.
Oh, you're on the air.
You have to lift the thing.
Hello there,
Oh,
Chef
now
Felix.
it's
How
on.
you doing today?
Okay, we're doing fine.
You know who is this?
This is Tomas.
No, it's your best friend Dennis.
What's that?
Oh,
I'm
this
sorry.
is Dennis Murphy? Is this
Is
Dennis?
this Dennis?
Yeah,
Hi,
Hey,
Dennis.
Yeah,
Dennis.
right
How are
there.
you?
yeah. I'm just good. I'm just doing good, guys. How y'all doing today?
Very good, man. We're eating some chocolate here, Dennis. Doing very well.
What you guys eating? I see you guys eating something. What you guys eating?
Bacon and chocolate.
Bacon
Oh,
and
it's so
chocolate
good.
together. It's
My mouth is
delicious.
full.
Gosh, it's delicious.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Save me some, will you?
He wants you
Sure.
to say him some.
We got plenty here. Don't worry.
We're about to have now the waffle
Yeah.
with the bacon
Ooh,
and
that sounds
chocolate on there.
delicious.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wish you were here, Dennis.
You know what's
Oh,
great
big
about these?
chocolate.
You could send them as like
Ooh.
breakfast treats to
Oh, you
clients
can,
or
okay.
families. We'll do platters up. We do a big commercial business during the holidays, and we'll do it year round. College students, camps, things like
Wow.
that. We'll send all this stuff out.
Oh, my daughter goes to
Yeah.
Buffalo. Would you
Yeah.
go? Would you send her all
Yeah,
the way to
Felix, you
Buffalo?
should send that to me,
Ooh.
Felix.
Do like sympathy baskets if you ever
No
have
problem.
somebody
You
for
know-
anything.
You
my
could go
God.
online, right? For chocolate duck.
ChocolateDuck.com.
Oh yeah,
Chocolate duck.
I love
And-
chocolate too.
Can they order that online? And
No, you have
Yeah.
to call.
Okay.
But you could see what we have, and
God.
we personalize everything for everybody.
Wow.
there you go.
And I love chocolate too, Felix.
Oh my God.
Who doesn't
I
love
love my
chocolate?
chocolate.
Take the whole
Dennis?
thing, cause I
Oh
have.
my
Look.
God.
Once in a blue moon,
You gotta try.
get somebody
You
who
gotta try the
does.
chocolate with the bacon though, Dennis. It's delicious.
Oh wow,
Yeah. Very good.
is that good?
Very good, Dennis.
Dennis, did you
Oh,
have
I
your
gotta
lunch
try
already?
it. Send it to me, Felix. I would love it.
You got it, buddy.
He called
Everybody
last
has my address, so send it to me. I'll be glad.
Oh, we'll see what we can do.
night.
All right.
You guys are the best. Like I said, Gubs Radio is the best. I love you guys.
Thank you,
Every
Dennis.
single- Every single Gubs Radio, oh, it's the best.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Dennis.
Dennis.
Appreciate it.
You guys are, I don't care what nobody says, you guys are really the best one of them.
All right.
I say Gubs Radio is the best. I say watch it all day long.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Thank you guys are welcome. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Just, I send my address and just send it to me. I'll be glad to eat it.
Call anytime, Dennis.
Huh?
Call us anytime, Dennis. It's fine.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right, bye, Dennis.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
I'm not sure how to hang up the phone. I'm still
Oh,
learning.
the Belgian waffle.
Oh, we got a call from Dennis.
That's good,
today, huh?
right?
Oh my God.
Dennis is like a regular.
Dennis is
kinda.
a regular
Oh,
caller
awesome.
of all the Govs shows.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Well, all I know is, Christina, we got a lot of like clean
have one
plates here, just about.
Well, there's
Awesome.
more
Well, you
for
still
you.
going?
I'm still
You're
going.
okay? Yeah?
Take
I'm
one of
still
mine.
going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this one, all right?
Leave room
Yeah.
for the truffle dip because that one's
Okay,
really good.
Did you want one of these?
Definitely have
I
that
think I got
too.
one.
You got one? Okay, yeah, you do. I see
Yeah.
this
Yep.
swirl on it. Yeah.
It's delicious. It's
Wow.
So
Thank
good.
you.
Wow. Thank you. We have fun when we're creating new things, and this is one of our newest things, along with
Wow.
our truffle dip. A truffle dip is it's basically a truffle, in its liquid form, and what we're embarking on now is actually selling them as a dip, so that people can come in, buy it refrigerated. You could take
Right.
it home. You could either heat it on your stove or pop it in the microwave, just as you like to microwave.
I'm the microwave
Break out some
queen.
pretzels and some
There you go.
fruit, and you have a dessert for your guests. You don't have to worry about having a huge cake or,
No,
go and
that's
get a thousand
terrific.
different pastries. You can get even some potato chips, because you guys know now the salty and sweet
yeah.
work great. But some potato
Yeah,
chips,
you can
some
dip potato chips in that.
some
right?
pretzels, some bananas and strawberries, and you
Right.
put it out. If you're
yeah.
having a few friends over, some wine, and do a truffle dip in a couple of
And
flavors.
of course,
it's
because
fantastic.
I'm a fattening
Wow.
kind of guy, you could even do a little pound cake too.
Yeah, pound cake, graham crackers, of course.
Right, graham crackers. is a good thing.
Anything. So it's
Wow.
that's
Oh my gosh.
people were doing the cannoli dips, and I think
Yeah,
this is the
right.
next thing, the truffle dips.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, if you can
Oh
dip it
my
and eat it,
God,
why
look
not?
at that.
Now, one is going to
The
be
one
we
thing I
haven't.
don't, just me personally, I don't like bananas.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay,
I'm not a
so-
banana person.
Okay.
You know what? The
I
only
like
time I ever eat a
anything.
banana is if it's dipped in chocolate.
Yeah, that probably would
It
Isn't that
probably
funny?
would be fine with dipped in chocolate. I think anything is good dipped in chocolate.
But we have one that's an apricot chili, and the other one is
Oh
a
my gosh,
pomegranate.
Thank you very much.
Wow. An apricot chili.
Apricot chili.
Apricot chili.
I never heard of that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I like the sweet and the spicy and
That sounds
the
interesting.
chocolate,
Yeah.
the little bitterness of the chocolate. It all works really well together.
And what's the other one again?
The other one is pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Wow, that's very good for you too. Pomegranate. It's good for your heart.
And dark chocolate's great for you too.
Yes,
so.
exactly. Good
And we
combo.
make this with a really good high grade chocolate.
That's for you.
Well, thank you. That's amazing.
Put some pretzels on there, Al.
It's a pleasure serving you there.
Strawberries and chocolate.
Right?
Aphrodisiac.
If we only had a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Next time you need to pair this with
Next
a wine
time. Yeah, I know the wine. We had a wine guy on here actually, but
Mm,
he couldn't make it.
very good.
He drank too much of his own
guy.
product.
he had a hangover, right?
Yeah.
Here, do yours.
All right, so I got to see if I
Oh
can
my
guess
gosh,
which one is
thank
that.
you.
Apricot chili, obviously.
I think you're gonna figure that one out pretty
Yeah, I
easily.
think this is the one, right?
Yeah.
Have some pretzels.
Oh, so these are the two
There you
different
go.
sauces.
The
I
spice
see.
kind of hits you afterwards.
Cool.
Yeah, you're right. But not bad. Pretty good. I would never think of putting apricot and chili together.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
chocolate.
I'm still on this one.
I mean, think a lot in cooking. You do like habaneros and fruits and stuff together.
Right.
So, why not chili and apricot?
It's all about switching it up, and I think that's why we've been around for so long. You always have to keep it exciting.
The name of the store sounds really familiar to me. I know I've heard it.
Well,
I
we-
think
again-
from parties. I think from the parties
Yeah.
when my kids were little. I might
Again,
have
we've
even
been around for
there.
a
I don't-
really long time, and everybody kind of remembers the name because it's a little bit of an odd name. But
Yeah.
when when my parents first invested in the store as silent partners, pretty much. My mother wanted a name that you could remember, and she loved ducks. She had those ceramic ducks all over her house.
My
That
mom
we
loved-
all
There you go,
eventually
perfect.
My
broke.
mom loves swans.
And
My mother was into elephants.
yeah. So if it was your mother, she would have made it the chocolate elephant, right?
Right.
So we wanted a name you could remember, and people really do remember that name. So we're just continuing the tradition in the store as long as Long Island will let us.
The apricot chili with the strawberry is very, very good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys had that yet, but you're still
Yes,
on. You're still
I-
on
I'm
it.
still on the.
Yeah, it's
love
all
it.
a
I
matter
love
of
the
pairing
chili.
it with the right thing
Yeah.
that gives you the
Very good.
better burst of flavors.
Yeah, absolutely, very good.
This show kind of reminds me of Top Chef from the Bravo Network. You guys
Yeah.
watch that?
Yep.
And they eat a little bit of the food and then
No.
they discuss it.
Oh my
Like I said,
gosh.
when I was a child, I was allergic to chocolate.
Really?
Yep, I just got rashes and everything. Now I don't. So I'm making up for lost time.
You have to. You missed out on a lot.
Very good. Oh my god.
I
Thank
love
you.
the chili one. Oh my gosh.
See, and people
Both
don't
of them are
normally think
delicious.
to do that. So it's
Both
really,
of them.
it really is. I love spices, and I love pairing different chocolates with different spices. It really
Now, what would you say is the majority of what people like, when it comes to the chocolate and everything?
I would have to say they love the truffles.
Right?
We do a lot of devil dogs and Twinkies and
Ooh.
stuff like that.
Oh.
Those are a
Twinkies.
big seller. Oreos. But I find they love the flavors. They love raspberry and chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably one of the top ones. But like I said, they really love right now. We're introducing our CBD line of truffles, which is really, really excellent. We actually make our own CBD oil, and
I
and we
keep hearing
incorporate
about
it into
that all the
chocolate.
time.
You know what? It's fantastic, and
It's supposed
and
to
I
help you
actually make it.
relax?
Yeah, it helps you relax. It helps
I
with
need that.
inflammation. It
Oops.
helps with anxiety. I give it to my dog. My dog who has some pain.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, he has pain and he has anxiety. Like with last night, it helped him tremendously with the thunderstorms. Calms him down.
Really?
Yeah, and it's really people have a misconception that CBD is something bad, but it's really not. It's not a psychoactive ingredient in the cannabis plant. It is actually the part of it that is healing qualities. It helps you relax, but no psychoactive effects whatsoever. And you'd be amazed at how many things it helps. So what better thing to pair it with than chocolate?
I'm gonna have to try that because I'm in pain sometimes, mostly during the day.
I
I'm sure
make
that
a
would help. Yeah.
really amazing CBD oil, and I make it. The thing with CBD oils these days is you go into stores and you really don't know what you're getting.
Right.
I make it in my kitchen at the Chocolate Duck. I make it from the plant, and I make a high concentrate, and we can flavor it because CBD is not the greatest flavor in the world. I'm going to be the first one to admit it.
Right.
But we pair it with different flavors. You can come in and say, I want a raspberry one, I want a chocolate one, and we'll make that flavor for you.
How good is that?
It only takes a minute to add it to your bottle.
That's fantastic.
And it helps so many people. I'm so passionate about it because my mother deals with pain. I've given bottles to a lot of people that I love that are in extreme pain or have anxiety, and it helps them tremendously.
There you go. I
Does
think
it help
you have.
with sleeping?
It does.
Because I have a lot of problems sleeping.
It does. It helps you relax.
I
It
think
helps
you have
sleep.
3 major candidates right here.
These are delicious, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
These were amazing.
I'm
Really
glad you
good.
enjoyed
Very
it.
good. Wow.
Yeah, so you go to chocolateduck.com for any information and
Absolutely.
give us a call. We'd be happy to help anybody at all.
That's great. I'm glad Micheline actually referred.
Oh, Michelle, I love her.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
She was on the show with the
Yeah.
sugar pie. She's
Yeah,
really
her
good.
sugar pies are amazing.
Yeah, she's got her
Good
thing
people.
right there.
Go down there and get a sugar pie.
Right,
They
right.
make everything from scratch. They put a lot of love into their
Yeah,
products,
They do. a good
and they're
job.
really, really good people.
Okay, so we're kind of running out of little time. Anybody has anything to say to wrap it up? How about you, Bonnie? You want to plug your show again?
Yeah, I have a plug.
Yep. Go ahead. Tell
My
us
mouth
where you're
is
at.
full of pretzels and chocolate, but I'm going to be in a show at Coaster's Tavern called the Last Laugh Tin Cuff Production, Friday, August 23rd at 9 o'clock. And I also have a radio show here on Governors every Wednesday night at 7:30 called Three's Company.
Yes, everybody see it.
I'll
It's
have to
very
listen to
good
that.
and funny.
Thank you. And thank you for having me, Felix.
No problem. It was a pleasure having you here, Bonnie. It's a pleasure having everybody.
Thank you for
here,
having
actually.
us. We enjoyed it.
Wow. I am like,
Would you guys be interested in doing food at night?
yeah, you can go on this show.
Absolutely.
Why not? Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
Oh,
a good
it's a-
idea.
If
You
I
can
have
bring
some
the adult
comments,
stuff.
it's an R-rated show. That you could bring.
Oh,
like,
we
R-rated.
have some adult molds.
Ooh,
There you go.
then make
Perfect.
sure you give me
That's
your
it.
card after.
Okay, you got it.
Perfect, perfect.
Can I just say that just eating the chocolate alone is delicious.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Eat it with
Absolutely.
So good.
You
Yeah.
don't. You
Without
can dip your
anything.
fingers
Yeah.
instead of dipping
Oh
the
my God.
strawberries.
Wow. You know, after you're gone, I'm going to attack a waffle probably.
Go for it.
Do it.
Go for it. Enjoy it. Share it.
Wow. Really good. Very good. Okay, so right on Main Street in Farmingdale.
310 Main
Everybody
Street.
remember that, right? Where all the restaurants and everything is, that's
Right.
where you are.
We're right in the center of town.
Right. We've got a lot of things coming up where people will want your product, obviously.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
awesome.
You know, especially when we get into Halloween and
Mhm.
into the fall.
Halloween, and again, we do special occasion cakes for every occasion.
Do you do
Dessert
like
tables,
the
everything.
old-fashioned caramel apples?
We do all
yeah?
of that,
Uh-huh.
and like Allison said, we
Yeah.
do
Dessert tables, candy bars, anything you need from bar mitzvahs to baptisms,
There you
sweet
go.
16s, anything.
Wow, sounds great.
Very good.
Again, you're also welcome to come on anytime you want if you're promoting anything or
great.
you want to
you.
bring some
We'd love
more new things that you're making. You know, we'd be happy to have you on.
Fantastic.
What do you think? We'll have Bonnie on that day. This way she knows.
Chocolate and me go
Chocolate
go
and
well
Bonnie.
together.
There you go. Maybe you guys could dunk her into some chocolate.
Yeah, that's it. That yeah, we can
I've
do
never
that.
seen a chocolate I didn't like.
That could be a new dating thing as well.
Yeah, see, maybe we could sculpt a Bonnie Scalisi like in chocolate. What do you think?
We could try.
We could try that, right?
Entice
Okay.
the men with it somehow. But that would women like chocolate. Well, I guess men like it too, but
Men
women
like chocolate
it.
too.
Women like
Yeah,
it
they
more.
do. But I mean, I know as a chef, you know the phrase like way to a man's heart is through the kitchen or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
true.
not true. It's more for women. The more to get to a woman's heart is by cooking or something like that. You know, that I know from being a chef. But that's neither here nor there. But this is really good. A nice ending to a
sweet
great
ending.
show.
Yeah,
right?
thank you so
Oh,
much.
yes.
That was
Yeah.
so much fun.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm just looking to see if our time has run out yet. Has it run out yet? I can't see anyway. So
I don't know what's happening.
again, I want to thank. That's fine. I want to thank everybody for coming, and I would normally plug other shows, but I don't think I really have time because we have so many. You know, I just
I can't remember
Bonnie's.
them all now.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Sorry Not Sorry? Right, that's a good show. Jim Rodriguez.
Oh, that's new.
That's,
that's
Sorry
like
Not
very
Sorry.
new.
That's good. That's on Tuesdays.
And I heard George Gallo and Darren Dillon are going to have their own show.
Yes, I heard
I'm very
that.
excited
yeah,
about that.
So we got that coming up.
And-
Okay.
And Tea Time with Teresa.
yeah, and
Knock
then-
'em Dead.
And also the Breakfast Club with Valentina.
Breakfast Club.
Tina Valentina. That might be another person that may want you on.
Oh, she would
Tina
love you.
Valentina. She
Okay.
does a lot of things with seniors and stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know, and you could talk about your classes and everything. You know, that would be
Fantastic.
good.
Okay.
I'll pass it on to her.
Thank
Excellent.
Tina Valentina. She's on Mondays, and Thursdays in the morning.
Yes. Breakfast on Breakfast. What's it
Long
called?
Island Breakfast
Long Island
Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Yes.
Long
Oh
Island
yes,
Breakfast
I know
Club.
that one. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty prominent. And
Yeah.
she ran the whole thing, and she's a very nice woman.
She's very. I've never actually met her, but
Right.
I've talked to her through Messenger, and she's invited me to a bunch of things, but it's all early, and I have boys. I have to put them on the bus. I can't get to
yeah.
them.
Right.
I can't get
Uh-huh.
to them, but she's very very sweet.
Yes. So maybe you'll be on that show.
All right,
We're
great.
gonna line you up. Don't worry.
Okay.
You got the adult chocolates on Three's Company.
There you go.
There you go. That's where we'll start.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for having us.
No
You really
problem.
had a
Thank
great
you very
time.
much.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you,
Very good.
ladies. That was very sweet of you to come on.
That's right.
No pun intended.
Sinfully delicious.
That's it. Sinfully delicious. I mean, you could, yeah. If you want to leave now, that's fine. I think our show's over, right? Right?